Hey, how's it going? I'm Tim Jones, and welcome to another edition of View from the Bleachers. I gotta tell you, that was some wild weekend I had. Wow, to be honest, I'm not much of a drinker, and I don't really gamble, but that didn't stop me from flying to Vegas for the weekend. Whoa, what a time, what a time. What a bizarre place Vegas is. I must have had one hell of a weekend because, well, I barely remember a thing. It's all still a blur. It was just like something out of the movie Hangover, except without all the strippers and the car chases and the Bengal tigers in my hotel room, or getting the crap knocked out of me by Mike Tyson. But other than that, the parallels with the movie were eerie. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. Welcome back. Like I was saying, you would not believe the weekend I had. I'm kind of amazed that I made it through in one piece. I stayed at the luxurious Hooters Casino Hotel because of the pool, of course. What's your problem? It has an amazing pool. Hey, don't judge me. Well, anyways, at first, everything was fine until I ventured out onto the strip and did something that no sane tourist should ever do. I made eye contact with one of the street hawkers. As a result of my reckless mistake, I was offered 27 invitations to strip clubs, a chance to ride a white tiger at the Mirage, and $100,000 of term insurance with an option to convert to whole life at age 65. Well, that was interesting. I finally broke down and grabbed one deal that was just too enticing to resist. 30% off linens at Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't remember much of what happened after that. But the next morning, oh my gosh, I woke up to find a scantily clad woman in my bed with a wedding ring on her finger. Oh crap! Who was she? A cocktail waitress? A stripper? What had I done? Oh, all right. I frantically put on my glasses. Turns out my wife came on this trip with me. Phew. That could have been really bad. Anyway, I remember walking down the strip and seeing some amazing lookalikes of famous celebrities offering to let you take your picture with them, like this really believable Elvis impersonator. I have to say, he was incredibly talented and handsome, don't you think? Where was I? Anyway, well, now that I was in Vegas, it was as if I had lost all sense of self-control. My inhibitions just evaporated. I acted on impulse. Like for breakfast, I always eat responsibly. A banana, a slice of whole wheat toast, the same thing. But this was Vegas, baby. You don't do whole wheat toast here. So I dove headfirst into self-indulgence. Hey, waiter, I would like you to bring me a double order of chocolate crepes and extra whipped cream and cherries. And cinnamon powder, too. Wow. Hey, don't judge me, man. Vegas has a power over a person that makes you just do crazy, stupid things. I thought my drinking problem was long behind me, but wow. In Vegas, the old demons came roaring back with a vengeance. I really have no idea how many drinks I downed that night. 6, 8, 13. Frankly, I lost count after my 4th Mountain Dew. But this was Vegas, and I didn't care. After all, as they say, what happens in Vegas stays on Facebook. While I'm not much of a gambler, I was, after all, in Vegas, so once again, I succumbed to my base impulses. People later told me that I apparently strode with more than my usual swagger into the casino at Caesars. I walked right past the roulette wheel. Roulette wheels are for chumps. I didn't waste my time at blackjack. Blackjack is for losers. No, not me. I proceeded directly to where the high rollers hung out. I laid down 10 crisp big ones. I must have been where all the serious action was happening because, well, to be honest with you, I vaguely recall being startled by the image of a striking, gorgeous Playboy bunny beckoning me in a dazzling, low-cut gown, photoshopped very tastefully onto the slot machine right in front of me. I honestly can't recall how long it took me to blow through all 10 of my dollar bills, but the adrenaline rush, wow, I guess it was worth it. I honestly don't remember how long I was at the casino or how much money I blew through, but it must have been a ton because, well, The next morning, I saw that I had made the cover of this magazine, Casino Player. I guess I took up cigar smoking while I was in Vegas too. I tell you, it's all such a blur. At one point, I apparently must have been arrested. How else to explain this photo? I have no idea what I must have done to end up in a lineup getting my mugshot taken. Maybe I got so out of control that they arrested me for swimming in the aquarium at the Mirage, or perhaps I was caught using loaded dice at Caesars. Or maybe I paid $10 to have this photo taken of me at the Las Vegas Mob Museum, but I'm never telling. My lips are sealed. After the cops let me go, I probably ran out into the cool night to soak in the shimmering lights of Las Vegas. My heart must have been pounding underneath my brand new t-shirt, which I think I bought for 75% off the back of some van. And it read, FBI, Female Body Inspector. I probably thought the t-shirt would make me look like a chick magnet, but then I later remembered that Bill Nye the Science Guy explained that magnets can also be repelling agents, which might explain why my wife would not come anywhere near me while I continued to wear that shirt. Anyway, I found out later that in the excitement of the moment, I apparently decided to change out of my new t-shirt and into a luxurious tuxedo. Bystanders say I grabbed the hand of the very first woman I saw and whispered in her ear, "Let's get married tonight." Fortunately for me, the first woman that I saw happened to be my wife, or I would have had some serious splaining to do when I got back to the hotel. We must have raced to the first respectable Elvis wedding chapel that we could find, preferring, of course, the young Elvis as our chaplain over the older, fatter version. As you can see, Michelle and I renewed our wedding vows that night. My wife says I vowed to start leaving the toilet seat down, and she vowed to put up with me so long as I burned my Female Body Inspector t-shirt. Yeah, that seemed like a fair deal. It must have been a beautiful ceremony. At least that's what the homeless fellow said, who I apparently asked to be my best man. What was his name anyway? I just remember that the Elvis who married us did a moving rendition of "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog" that frankly brought me to tears. Well, I tell you, that's all I can remember. The next thing I knew, the whirlwind weekend was over and I was back at home catching up on old episodes of the Jerry Springer Show and eating Doritos out of the bag. Life had returned to normal. I only have one regret about my crazy weekend in Vegas. In all my excitement, I completely forgot to use my 30% off coupon at Bed Bath & Beyond. Well, maybe on my next wild trip there. Hey, that's the view from the bleachers. Perhaps I'm off base. I'm almost positive that I'm still Tim Jones. And remember, if you like this video or simply feel sorry for me, please click on the subscribe button and share this video with anyone you like or anyone you'd like to annoy. For more of my humor, you can always visit my humor blog website, viewfromthebleachers.net. Well, that's it. I have to go. If I don't leave now, I'm going to be late for bingo at the local senior center. And I'm feeling lucky tonight, baby.